Zombie Kidz. Board game in a very small box, as you can see. It's always almost the size of my hand, but it has a very interesting game inside and a very interesting concept, because this game is like you'll be in a school, you'll be students in a school, kids in a school, and you'll be protecting the school from a zombie invasion. Some zombies will get in and you need to fight with them, but the objective will be for you to lock all the doors, and when you do, you win the game. So far seems to be like a very normal, regular game, but the thing with this game is that it was highly awarded number one kids game on Board Game Geek, Asdor Awards in 2019. So there is something special with this game, and I'm gonna show you what is inside, explain you the rules and how it works. So we see the image here. It reminds me a little bit of Splash, the game on Nintendo Switch. Splatoon. That's it, Splatoon. The artwork kind of reminds me with all this coloring. The color, at least in the beginning of the game, we don't see that much coloring. But what's special with this game is there is an achievement system in this game, which I've never seen in a game. So you see this progress chart. Every time you play the game comes with stickers inside, and you will mark your progress here in this track. And if you manage to win the game, then you can put this trophy to mark that. So you see here, there was a game we won, there was a game we lost, there was another game we won. And then when you achieve certain milestones here, 1, 2, 3, up to 13 milestones by playing, then you have the right to open one of these envelopes you see here. So they are numbered. You see envelope number 5, a big one, envelope number 3, envelope number 7, and so on and so on. So these are not open yet. I won't open in this game, because this will be changes in the game, upgrades, new things, new weapons, new powers, whatever. I'm not entirely sure, because I haven't opened. Only one that I will show you. So this keeps this vibe here to keep playing, to keep unlocking these achievements and these new additions to the game, to make the game work differently, right? So these are the player tokens, player meeples, or player. And then in a very teasing way, you see the game also comes with plastic standees. And there are 4 plastic standees, 4 that are not used in the beginning. Are they spare parts? I don't know. Or are they for things that will come here? So for example, I can see in this envelope, there is something cardboard thick here, and it's a random shape. So it looks like an extra character, some extra character that will be added to the team. You also have the die that I will explain how it works. These are the lock tokens that just came out of place, and the zombies that will invade the school. Okay. So this is one of the powers. I'll show that later. And the remaining of the manual is also interesting. It says caution. You will see a number of envelopes in this box. Do not open them until you are allowed to, because you know kids will start opening everything. So this is the warning. How the game works. Play examples, and then in the middle you have the stickers, lots of stickers to put, lots of them. How to open the envelopes, and then here you see there is an empty space on the manual where you will be opening some of the envelopes, like these big ones. They will include something to put here. I already opened the first one, so I can show you an example. So this section is called the advanced rules. That once you include this, then you can start working with the advanced rules, with the additions, and here is how it works. Okay. Then you have missions, or like PlayStation achievements. Every time you play, if you win with the 4 players, you can mark 1, 3 players, you can mark 1. The game says you should finish only 1 achievement per game. So if you do multiple, it will only count once. And then if you close the 3, you can close as well the group. So you have these 4 groups, which includes winning the game, basic winning the game in some conditions, then other conditions, and this one is to make you go back, winning the game at least 1 week after the first game, 1 month, 3 months. So yeah, to invite you to come back. Then I already unlocked also another kind of achievement group here to use the hero powers, and these are two that I still need to figure it out what they are. The passport here, some funny things for kids, and that's it. So I'm going to set up the game and show you how it works. The game board is double-sided. It's a bit small, and it has the night mode and the day mode on the other side. So the difference is on the night mode. The night mode is intended for 2 players. You see here 2 players, and there are differences when it comes to doors. You see the doors here. There are some doors that are open between these spaces during the night, and then during the day, because the day is for up to 4 players, 3 to 4 players, these doors are locked to limit them moving around, because you have more players, so you can plan strategically. So then everyone starts in the middle here, and then there are also 4 zombies that randomly. So in the beginning of the game, the zombies are all vehicle. I don't know if in the dance mode with the things that are secretly in the envelopes, it will change or not, but so far they look like this. So there's a random zombie in every entrance, like that. And I'm gonna pull it a bit. And there are 8 zombies here on the reserve. So on the player's turn, the first thing he does is he throws this die, which has the 5 colors. The 5 colors you see: red, yellow, blue, and green and purple, all the regions. And there's one empty. So he throws the die, and if it comes empty, nothing happens. But if it comes any of the other colors, then one of the zombies in the reserve just gets in that place. Okay. Then the player can move 1 space adjacent there. If you're in the middle, you can go mostly everywhere closely. And then it can, after moving, it can kill up to 2 zombies. So this player could come here and kill this, or if there were 2 here, it could kill 2. Okay. The thing with this game is that if you manage to let 3 zombies to be in a certain space, then you cannot clean them with the base rules. So that's the real danger of this game in the beginning, is that if you let accumulate more than 3, you cannot get rid of them. And the problem with that is that if all the zombies are within the game, inside the board, and you need to start a new round to put another one in, you can throw and nothing happens. But if you throw one of these colors, then it means that you need to put another zombie. And if they are all in, the players lose the game. So you should avoid that. The sooner when you have 2 in the same place, you should get rid of them as soon as possible. Okay. Then the final thing that you can do, if you are in a place where near a door, you see the doors here, and if there are 2 players there, then one of the last player that arrived here, the final thing that you can do on its turn is to high five, like psh, high five, and together they could lock the door, and the door is locked and doesn't get removed. And the objective of the game is to put the 4 locks in all of the doors. Simply put the 4 doors there, and the game is won. Simple. No power, no differences between the characters, at least in the beginning of the game. But later on you start unlocking, and I can show you at least 1 power that I've unlocked already. So this character here, this one, whoever goes with the skater girl and the bazooka girl or whatever, if you plan to use the hero power, then you are forced to not add 1 zombie but 2 zombies. You roll the dice twice, which could be 2 zombies or 1 zombie and a nil or 2 nils, but you need to roll it twice. But then you have a power which is once per turn, you can move any zombie from its current space to an adjacent space before moving yourself, which is good. So they give you an example here. See, this room, it has 3 zombies. So normally you could not do anything because the 3 zombies were already there. You could not go in, or you are kicked out if that happens. But with this girl, then you can take one of those zombies out, and then you move and you kill. So that's good. That's powers. This gives some asymmetry here with the players, and I'm dying to see the other. I'm guessing that there will be at least 3 other powers to make this game work differently. It becomes difficult because you need to throw 2 dice, but at the same time you have different management that you can do using the character powers. That's it. That's what I can tell you about the game now. I'm hoping that one day I can open all these envelopes, following the rules, and see how the game works. Maybe it's worth to have a video later on when everything is in the game and I can show you the full thing. So I was not aware of this company of games, but it also seems like they are trying to bet here on this franchise of the Zombie Kidz. You have some kind of VR thing that you put the mobile phone on your eyes, racing, and there's on this zombie kind of thing there is a zombie teens, not kids but teens. So it seems like there's a new game 2021 that now includes teenagers and not kids, and I've never seen it, so I need to look it up. So I hope you like this video to the point that you consider hitting that like button and subscribing. So I have a big playlist full of board games as well as all the major card games out there in the market. And I also have the podcast, the Table Talks, where I interview people to get to know their stories, their profiles, and their projects while playing board games online with them. So I definitely think that you will find interesting content in the channel to consider subscribing and to be part of this community. Thank you very much. I hope to see you in the next video. Goodbye.